Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass is right around the corner, so I'm going to show you my predictions. Without further ado, let's begin. Recently, I asked you guys what were your predictions for Wave 5. And now I've got an idea of what I think will appear. Starting off with the Feather Cup, I think it's clear what track you guys think should be there. And I 100% agree. Athens Dash will be the first track of Wave 5. This track is a breath of fresh air compared to other city tracks, as it takes place in some ruins rather than a regular city. However, the track is yet to receive a third route, probably coming to tour in August sometime I predict, but based on what happened with Sydney Sprint, I think they'll release it anyway. So Athens Dash is the first track in this cup. Next we have GCN Mushroom Bridge. I think this track will come because it was added to tour recently, and plus, it's just the best double dash track, so it deserves to be here. I think it was originally planned for Wave 4 but got pushed back because of Waluigi Stadium being delayed, and it's too simple to be in Wave 6, so I think it's a lock-in for Wave 5. Moving on, next up is Wii Koopa Cape. Koopa Cape is the best Wii track by far in my opinion. Being a summer-themed track, I feel it fits well here. And it was spotted on the Datamine banner, so it's pretty much guaranteed to come. Finally, closing off the Feather Cup is Tour Los Angeles Laps. Datamine suggests that this track was originally planned for Wave 4, but got pushed back in favor of Tour Bangkok Rush. I think this track will ironically have sections rather than laps. It is the longest and biggest city track by far, so it has 3 different finish lines, so that makes it perfect as a section track. So that's what I think the Feather Cup will be. I'm not gonna get everything 100% right, but it's worth a guess. Next up is the Cherry Cup. First up is the Tour City track, and there's a couple of things I need to say. According to Mario Kart Tour data mines, there is a new city track scheduled for release on July 12. This track is expected to be Rio. This means that they either save Wave 5 for late July and release Rio 1 and 2 in tour, and have it so the 8 Deluxe version releases before the third route, like Sydney Sprint, and potentially, Athens Dash. Or, they could hold off Rio until the final wave and release the only other city that hasn't been put in 8DX and is currently scheduled for Wave 6, Vancouver Velocity. There's a couple of reasons why I think this could happen. One reason is that Rio is meant to debut in the 100th tour in Mario Kart Tour, and Rio is a very celebratory place, so it makes sense for it to appear in the 100th tour to celebrate this monumental feature. It also makes sense for it to be included in the final wave, as a celebration of the whole booster course pass. Another reason is that Tour Vancouver Velocity makes Wave 5 very marketable, because it is the fan favorite tour track. All in all, it's probably gonna be Rio, and I'm just wishful thinking. Next up is GCN Daisy Cruiser. Yes, I think that there will be 2 GCN tracks in this wave, which shouldn't be too concerning considering that we are getting 4 tour tracks. Daisy Cruiser is a fan favorite track, and fits the theme of summer perfectly well, and if they were to put this in Wave 6, it would clash with Tour Mob DK if that track is, as theorized, a Daisy track that also doesn't appear in Wave 5. The third track in the Cherry Cup is SNES Bowser Castle 3. This track got a massive glow up in tour, so I'd genuinely be shocked if they didn't port this track to 8 Deluxe. They changed this track more than any other SNES remake ever, so it is going to be an epic track. The final Cherry Cup track is Tour Piranha Plant Cove. This track does clash with Tour Athens Dash slightly, but I think it perfectly fits Wave 5, the most considering it'll be a great chance to introduce a certain character, although it may begin to make the theme of water tracks feel a bit repetitive after a while. Now let's talk about the characters coming to Wave 5. I think there will be 2 characters coming to Wave 5. The first is Pauline, because she fits with Tour Los Angeles Laps, And the second I believe will be Petey Piranha, because he obviously fits with Tour Piranha Plant Cove. Now some of you may be asking, what about GBA Sunset Wilds? Isn't it meant to come to Wave 5? Well, I believe it'll get pushed back to Wave 6, because it symbolizes that Wave 6 is the final wave of the Booster Course Pass, and that the sun is finally setting on the Booster Course Pass. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and have a lovely day.